What is up, guys? Back with another Showdown live. In this one, we're going to be building a team for NU around Sandaconda. I built a team. I'm going to go over it with you real quick, and we're going to hit the ladder. If you guys want me to continue doing these types of videos, let me know by please leaving a like. And if you are new and this is your first time viewing my channel, subscribing with the bell notification turned on. Thank you. And also sharing the video really helps me out. I really appreciate it if you guys would share the video. It only takes like 2 seconds. Go share the video somewhere and then help me out. Really appreciate it. This Showdown live is going to be for NU. We're probably going to be looking for 1 or 2 matches. We're going to see how it goes. But had a bit of a problem with this team because I had this team already pre-built just for this Showdown live. But they've, for some reason, typical Smogon. What was it? I think Sneasel, and there was another Mon that got banned. Sneasel is too overpowered for NU. So, by unanimous decision, we are going to ban it and move it to NUBL. So, without having a suspect test, they took Sneasel, banned him, and then moved him to NUBL. So now you can't use him in the tier. Spoiler alert, guys. Before I had Sneasel on this team, and now I had to add a Lowland Persian. I wanted an Ice and Dark type. There's no other Ice and Dark types even below the tier. The only one was Sneasel. And it fit like a glove on the team. Oh no, Smogon being a fucking dick. Oh, we got to ban it. It's too overpowered. Blah, 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 blah. Not even having a suspect test, and they throw it up to NUBL. And I had to made me rebuild my team, and I had the next best thing. At least keeping a solid speed tier was Persian, a Lowland Persian. Or I could have added an Ice type, which was, I think, Frostlass, but I already had a Ghost type. So we're going to try it out and see how this goes. Sandaconda, this is the Mon we are building around for the NU tier. This is going to be a Coil Rest Shedskin build with the Shedskin so you can rest, and then even if you get status like a Burn or a Toxic, it'll heal itself with the leftovers. Running a more bulky type set so you can live those hits, and then you don't need speed anyways. Speed doesn't really matter. Mainly you're just typical type build. Got Tubby, Licky, Spit F Wall, which protects Seismic Toxic, our defensive wall, the Quagsire. Part of me wants to keep Water Absorb, and part of me wants to put Unaware for setup type Mons. I've been doing okay with Water Absorb, so I'm going to keep it that way. We've got a mixed attack Atlantis with the contrary Leaf Storm, and the Superpower, mainly. Then we got a Silvally Ghost. I needed a Ghost type on the team at the time. Really wanted something for those fighting types because this team kind of does struggle with fighting types. 2 Silvally Ghosts on the team. Parting Shot, Tailwind, just typical, more support bruiser type build. And then I had Sneasel on the team, but I threw a Lowland Persian on here just because I had no other option and I wanted a high speed tier. It's pretty much the same speed tier. We're going to try Fur Coat and see how that goes. Otherwise, I'll have to change my entire move pool and try going with something like a Technician build. But Knockoff, Parting Shot, just your typical type build. We're going to look for a game. I'm done talking. NU, let's look for a game. We'll see if we can do 2 matches in this one. I know there's also some tier shifts. I'm not 100% sure what really changed. I think mainly the tier shifts for the new month were down to PU and ZU mainly. I don't know if anything else really changed. But we're going to get right into this. One has a Sticky Web team, so that's going to be fun to go against. I can't wait to go against that. Rhydon, that's fine with me. Part of me just wants to go for the knockoff, which I'm going to. Get rid of that Eviolite. I was going to put Taunt on here as well. Maybe I should have put Taunt on here. Whatever. He might actually just switch out. Guess not. Okay, that's fine. Go right out to the Quagsire. He's going to go for the Scary Face. Scary Face Rhydon, guys. Scary Face Rhydon. I mean, he does nothing that really wants to take a burn. And he gets a critical hit. I mean, we killed the Rhydon. That's fine by me. I'll trade a Rhydon for a half health. I don't know what this thing has for me, honestly. I really don't. What do you have for me, bro? Toxic. Okay, well, I'll toxic you back, and I'll just go for the recover, and then I'll swap out. Close combat, that's fine. This thing has nothing for Still Volley Ghost. He has Protect. He's more of like a... I'm assuming that's a spinner, more of a defensive build. I don't even know what he would go out into here. I really don't. I'm going to go for the Tailwind. He has the Toxic. He's going to go for that again. That's fine. Kill this thing, and then I'll... Alright, he's going to go for the Protect. Okay. I mean, he's dead this next turn anyways. It doesn't really matter. Gonna get the double Protect. That's fine. He was dead either way. Galvantula's gonna come in right here. Probably gonna throw up the webs. I actually outspeed him for some reason. I don't know why. If he's running like min speed, maybe. Running the Volt Switch, okay. I'm sure this thing has superpower, so do not want to stay in. He's gonna go for the sub. Okay, that's a bit scary. Sub, superpower. If I was unaware right here, this wouldn't matter, but since I'm not, we can still break the sub, so that's good. I kind of pretty much just have to Scald here, because I think I have to let this thing go down. Don't get me wrong, it 100% checks the Kingler, but I can't let this thing set up. You can go ahead and get the +2 defense, that's fine. Leftover, or sub, superpower. I don't know what else he would really have. I mean, he's weak to the play rough, but I don't even know if that'll kill. +2 defense. I'm probably dead here anyways. We're going to try to, but I don't think I can kill him. If anything, it'll bring him into sub range where he can't set up another sub. It kills him with a crit. I don't know if that crit mattered. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Did that crit matter? From being at +2. Gonna go into the Galvantula. That's fine. Maybe I should have went for a knockoff there. I don't know, but Bug Buzz. He got the Spadef drop. That sucks. I think I kind of just need to start getting damage on his team. Actually, I'm going to wish up here. Opponent's taking forever, so we're going to start that timer. Don't know what the overly critical thing is, bro. I don't know what you have to think about so much for. Went for the Thunder. That only does 29, so I should be able to live one more, and I should be able to get a seismic toss off here. I don't want him sitting up on me. I really don't. Liquidation does 72%. That's 100% banded. That has to be banded. I'm going to go for the knockoff anyways. I need this thing gone. I'm going to the Galvantula. That's a 2-hit KO. He's actually Focus Sash. I think Play Rough should kill here. It doesn't kill. Okay. Maybe I should have went for the next knockoff. I don't know. I mean, I know we outspeed with this, so unless it was a speed tie. It was a speed tie. It was a speed tie. I don't know, maybe I should have went out into my Spit F wall to begin with, and I'd have one more Mon. I get paralyzed. Okay, that's great. If I get paralyzed again, I lose the game. That's what it comes down to. And if he has... I mean, his Kingler outspeeds me anyways. It's choice banded, so he'll kill me anyways. I think we lose the game if I get paralyzed again. Got the wish off. I got paralyzed again. Oh, we barely live with a low roll. Gotta go for that wish again, because otherwise he'll kill me. Now, if he gets a crit here, or we get paralyzed, we can still lose. Got rid of the Galvantula, finally. We got a chance, guys. We're gonna see what he locks himself into. I'm paralyzed. He's gonna go for the SD. I'm pretty sure that's game. That has to be game. That parrot has cost us the game. That's game. Unless we can somehow live at +2 Kingler. I thought he was banded. I guess he's not banded, but... He misses his rock slide. Wow. Talk about a play that turns around the game. I would have lost. I think a +2 rock slide kills me anyways. He misses his tail slap, and we win the game. Wow. Sucks to be my opponent, it really does. That's why I hate the game. We barely, I don't even think we deserved that win, honestly. We would have lost. +2 Kingler rock slide would have killed us easy. Sandaconda not even hitting the field in that last game. What else do we got here? I'm gonna lead with a Persian again. He's gonna lead with Frostlass. I 100% go for a knockoff here, no matter what. His entire team does not want to take a knockoff. Goes for the spike. Okay, whatever. I mean, I outspeed you anyway, so I'm gonna take this thing out. He seems pretty slow, so I think, and Persian does really good versus him. I think the only thing that outspeeds me is the Rubombi, or if he has any type of Scarfer. I'm gonna go into the Kingler. Are you choiced? He's not choiced, so he's probably banded though. He's actually Swords Dance. Uh-oh. Life Orb, Sheer Force, Swords Dance. Oh, thanks for the free boost, bro. Thanks for the free health. I appreciate that. Now he knows I'm not unaware though. You can go to the Meow Stick. I don't know what this thing has for me. I really don't. I know it gets Energy Ball. Mean look. Uh-oh. Yawn, mean look. Okay. I mean, if anything, I'd rather have this thing asleep than a lot of the other stuff on my team. He's toxic. You can't do anything anyways. He's going to get up those double barriers. Go to the Rumby. I have seismic toss too, which goes through both of the barriers, so it doesn't matter. You can freely set up, bro, but I have a protect as well, so that toxic's going to be taking you down. I'm pretty sure you're dead here anyways, it doesn't matter. Just wasted your Rabumbi. Just wasted your Wincon. Gonna go into this again, probably for a Swords Dance. That's fine. I can take one hit from anything. I'll get that damage off. He has toxic damage going against him anyways. Get that protect off. We're making all the right plays currently. Now I go into the Fall Guys. Goes for the knockoff. Dies to his life orb. Looking good so far. Win this game, I'll give us I'll do a bonus game for you guys. This thing just has screens. He doesn't do anything. He has no attacking move, so if I had taunt, this thing would be useless for him. He's dead anyways. Luxray. I mean, I've got an entire team for you, bro. I'm gonna go right out to the Sandaconda. You can't touch me. You probably, if anything, you have Ice Fang. The Sod, that does over half, but you're dead. Sandaconda coming in clutch. I don't think he has anything that can actually kill me here, so I'm pretty sure that's game. He has to protect. Okay. Parting Shot. Don't know what that does. Even at -1, I kill. Sandaconda with the late game sweep. We're going to do one more since we're doing pretty well. Making all the right plays. Silent on our opponents. I don't know, so far the Purge's been doing good. Not as good as the Sneasel was doing, but I'm not going to complain. Can we please find a game? There we go. The fuck's this? Oh, Cursula. I don't know why the sprite looks so weird. Porygon. Okay. Gallade's actually a huge threat for this team as well. This team actually really did struggle with Gallade. That's mainly why I put a Ghost type onto the team. And it being Silvally, so he can't get knocked off. Or he's just going to forfeit, okay. I mean, I'll take the forfeit. I don't know why he would forfeit there. I think he actually maybe would have won, depending on his team, but depending on what he had. Gloom, that's the first Gloom I've seen, and Clefairy. I'm telling you guys right now, Sandaconda in the late game, though, completely destroys his team. I don't know what this thing even has. Knock off, get rid of that Eviolite. Strength Sap, whatever. I mean, if that's all you can do, fine by you, but... Actually, I really don't have too much for this thing. Silvally is about the only thing I really have. Gonna go for that. He doesn't have an Eviolite anymore. Oh, we miss. Okay. Does he have to protect? We're gonna find out. He's gone to the Stunfisk. Okay. I Parting Shot out here. This thing has nothing for me, unless he maybe has Scald. I don't know if he gets Scald. Hopefully he doesn't. He might go out to the Rotom here. If he does, whatever. He goes out into this again. That does a shitload of damage. He might actually just go for the Strength Sap again. Too bad I can't Toxic this thing, because that's what I would end up doing. Strength Sap, that's fine. I kind of really need to keep my Persian around as well, just so I can knock off a lot of his stuff. That's a 2-hit KO. And we get a flinch. He needs to swap out here, otherwise he's dead. Goodbye. Got a huge threat off the other team. Go for that Parting Shot. Get the hell out of here. I don't know if this thing has Earthquake. That's what he had last time. Yawn. I mean, I'm fine with Yawn. I have Shed Skin, so I don't care. I'll go for the Earthquake here. That's a 2-hit KO. Gonna throw up the rocks. I go to bed. I mean, I've still got the shed skin, and I got the best check in the game for this thing, so... You can go for that rock polish, man. Go for the rock polish, please. I don't know why his sprite looks so fucking weird. Looks like he's... I don't know, it looks really weird. Rock polish, sword stance. I really don't know what you have for me, bro. A rock move and a water move. Jaw lock. And that's at +2 and you only do a third. I recover here. He has rest. Okay. Sword stance again, that's fine. He's just gonna go right to +6. Gets a spit F drop. He has to rest here again. Just gonna go for the jaw lock. I take this thing out, that's fine. I'll happily trade a Quagsire for that. I don't even know if the thing outspeeds. I probably outspeed. I do. You can't kill me, bro. Snap trap. I don't know what that even does.